Hi everyone, you are all welcome to Gombe State Government Skills Acquisition Training Program. Today I'm going to show you how to design logo for NNPC. Let's start by clicking on plus. If you click on plus, then click on blank. After I click on blank, it is going to show you this place. Then scroll your icons and click on the icon for fit. There is an icon for fit. Here is fit. If you click on it, it is going to show you this white background. Then let's start with our design. Let's start by clicking on the icon for shape. There's an icon for shape. If you scroll your icons, here is shape. Immediately after you click on this icon for shape, the shape is on cycle, as you can see. Then let me change the color to black so that you can see. As you can see, all these they are the shapes. Let me show you the original logo of NNPC. So let's go back to our own work. The essence of conducting this training is that you can be hired by many companies to design an artistic logos to them. The shape of the logo for the NNPC is just like a triangular, like this shape. Let me show you again. You see, we have the yellow side, the red side, dark green side, and the light green. Let me start with yellow side. Let me change the color to yellow color, like an orange. So let me adjust. Let me show you the logo again. Let me change the color to a little bit, just like orange. If you click on the color, just click on that good at the top. Let me adjust the gradient of the orange. Let me show you, it has gradient. Let me adjust the gradient of the orange. Click on gradient, then on that blue side, click on that blue side. Let me click on that blue side. Let me click on that dark orange. Yes, here's the color. Let me show you again. Here's the gradient. Let me show you the logo again so that you can see. Yellow with gradient. Okay, we are done with the orange. So let me click on the shape. Let me highlight it and click on another shape. Here's the layer 1. So the yellow is on layer 1. Let me add layer 2. That is shape number 2. Let me add orange. Let me change the shape to that triangular shape, not this one. Yes, here's the triangular one. Let me adjust the size by rotating the shape. Let me adjust it. Let me show you the logo again so that you can see. On the side for the red, it also has gradient. So let me click on the shape. Let me click on the color to add gradient. Let me click on the gradient. So let me change the side for that light blue to dark red. Let me add dark red. So here's the logo. Let me show you again. Yes, I add dark red at the tip of the shape. Let me show you again. So we are done with layer 2. Let me add layer 3. That dark green is the layer 3. Let me change the color to that green. Let me click on that good. After clicking on the green, let me change the shape. By clicking on the shape, let me change the shape to triangular one and adjust the size. Let me rotate it. I'm done with layer 3. That is the dark green. Let me add the light green. That is layer 4. Let me click on the light green. Let me click on that. Good. Let me change the shape to that triangular shape. That's the triangular shape. Let me rotate and adjust the shape. Let me adjust the shape. Let me show you the logo again. You see, we are done with the logo. We are done with everything. So remain the text for NNPC. But let me zoom it and adjust that layer 4 so that it will look very smart. Finally, we have finished designing the logo. Let me show you the original one. Here's the original logo, and here's the one we designed. Here's the original logo, and here's the one we designed. So let me add NNPC by clicking on text. Let me click on text and add NNPC. Let me type NNPC. Let me choose the color. The color is that dark ash, not the red. It is dark ash. Let me adjust the font size. You see, NNPC. I'm using Achievable Black, but the font style for this original one is not Achievable Black. So let me change the font style. Let me change the font style and use Average Sans. Average Sans can be good in this font style. Let me click on stroke to add the thickness of the text. Finally, we are done with NNPC Logo Design. Then click on that download at the top of the app to save your work. Thank you.